Call the police immediately.
I don't get it.
No idea what you're talking about. Yes? Hello? Hi, stranger.
I want ham and eggs and flapjacks with lots of butter and syrup and coffee. I'll take the coffee now.
Why have you come here from that range?
Where's my dough?
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Vibes and Stuff Live in the Morning. It's your host, Chuck Allen, with your host, Uncle Freezy, coming to you live September 26th. It's a money-making Monday. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. Barbara Ones, how you doing this morning? How you doing this morning?
I'm on that good cushion alcohol. What's good, boss?
Early in the morning. Yes, sir.
Early in the morning. Amen.
Early in the morning. Amen. Let the church say amen. Amen.
Say amen.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Man.
How was your weekend?
Good. My weekend was kind of up and down. So I'm in a holding pattern right now where I may get some life-changing news with me and Mo, and life-changing for the bad. I don't want to get into all of that stuff right now, but Saturday I did get to hang out with Real Estate Nate for a little while.
Okay.
Hung out with Real Estate Nate for a little while. Did do that, and a bunch of other stuff, man. It's life, bro. It's life. It's life, man. You know how it is. Life is fickle, bro. Life is crazy.
It is.
Yeah, life is crazy. Yeah, man. How about you?
Man, weekend was pretty good. A little nippy, but I was able to go check out the farmers market. Got some fresh baked oatmeal raisin cookies.
What?
Well, I don't know. Them cookies, I could taste every ingredient in them cookies, man. It was so good, man. I had a spinach and tomato basil quiche.
I'm sorry, say that. What is it?
Tomato and basil with spinach quiche. So it's like
quiche.
Tomato quiche.
The egg. Yeah, the egg. Okay. I got you.
Man.
Yeah, banging.
Yes. So I picked out on a lot of healthy eating. Walk from table to table, just looking, copped a couple things. Trying to get my Emerald Lagasse on.
Oh, I thought you was gonna say about to get your Papa Lovett on. Papa Lovett. If for those that don't know Papa Lovett,
when he does it,
yeah, Papa Lovett is the LL alter ego. There's I'm bad, forget Oreos, eat Cool J cookies, and then there's Papa Lovett when he does it. Man, I did it. For one, let me first say, man, I'm excited for you, bro. Like when I hear you speak about the journey, like these new things that you be doing, I'm like, yo, look at this motherfucker. I'm sorry, I keep forgetting. I can't. Heavy D keep telling me I can't curse. The heavy nigga, you telling me don't curse on a verse? I did it worse first. I put a curse in every. That's Coogee Rap, by the way. But I be excited for you, bro. Like when I be hearing you, like, and I'm talking about genuine. Like, and ain't no like made up. Like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying this because it sound good. I'm trying to get this light right. Nah, it ain't like one of them deals where I'm just saying stuff for the camera because it sound good coming through these microphones, like going through this microphone coming out the speaker. What I'm saying is when somebody realize that they gonna put their mind to something, and you they friend, and you genuinely ain't happy for them, are you really their friend?
Speak
You
on
know what I'm
it.
saying? You know what I'm saying? Like when I be hearing you, like when I be hearing you talk about this stuff, I be like, yo, my man said he went to the farmer's market. And,
Yeah, man.
and for those that don't know how important that is, Brooklyn, New York, parts of Brooklyn, New York is in what's called a food desert.
Yes, sir.
That means some people in Brooklyn, New York can't get fresh food because of where they are for numerous reasons.
Yes.
Right? For numerous reasons. You know, some of it is the hamster on the wheel. Like, you can't take quality stuff there and keep it there because crime rates are high. Right? You know what I'm saying? Because of the
Right.
logistics of, you know what I'm saying? How can I store this stuff here with the fear of not having it? And then at the same time, the reason why the crime rate is high is because you don't have those quality things there and people value it. You know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
and I'm not specifically saying, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying this specifically with Chuck is. I'm just saying in parts of our country, we have things called food deserts where you just can't, for one reason or another, you just can't get fresh stuff. So when I hear my man say he went to the farmer's market, I'm like, okay,
Oh, yeah.
okay, I'm with you, Chuck. I ain't
Yeah.
even get to ask you what was in your cup.
Oh, let's do it. Let's do it.
All right, let me ask. Bim. Okay.
Strawberry, blueberry, man.
I see you, soldier.
Yeah, man. I ain't messing around, man.
Nah, we ain't playing no games. That's a Chucky Booker song too, bro. Why you wanna play them games on me? That's old school. That song like 30 years old. Why you wanna play your games on me? I got Folgers in my cup. The best part of waking up is Folgers
in your cup.
In your cup. Yes.
Yeah, we got it. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. This segment has to be. We're gonna have to get a sponsor for this segment. As a matter of fact, I might need to let this company know here. Stop a Shop, man. Yeah, because I buy like 60. I buy 60 of these joints, the 1 liters. I buy 60 of them.
You have them delivered to your. You have them delivered to your house, though, right?
Absolutely,
absolutely, bro. Yeah, man. Hey, just real quick before we get too deep into conversations, man.
Here in the tri-state area, we had a mild 63 degrees in hopes to reach 73 by later this afternoon. We have winds blowing at west-southwest at 6 miles per hour. This is your local weather.
Well, in Studio G, it is frigid in here. I'm drawing. Yo, man, Yeah, I'm drawed up like a raisin in here, bro. You know how your grandparents used to talk at you, baby. Why you so drawed up? You cold? yeah, grandma. I'm drawed up because I'm cold. You know how you be like this? Why you all drawed up?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But
Man, it was like that. Mm-hmm.
So I was gonna say outside, man. It's about 65. It's about 65, man. They'll probably get. I don't know. I'm gonna be in Studio G all day. Hopefully, I got a doctor's appointment that I gotta head out to at like 10 o'clock with Miss Mocha. So we'll see how things go. Yeah. Jeremy Mena is in the building. Antisocial, what's good? Soul Finger.
Soul Finger.
Soul Finger.
Yeah.
Let me not do it like that before YouTube give us a copyright strike. I'm sorry.
Yes.
You can't mimic anything. You can't copy nothing on YouTube, bro. But they slap you with the strike. Yeah, YouTube, man.
You daggone right.
YouTube, y'all got me frustrated, bro. Hey, Miss Geraldine is in the building.
Miss Geraldine, good morning. Good morning to you.
Man, yo, Chuck, I used to teach next to a lady, bro. And some days I'm only human, right? I'm only human. I promise you. I'm not half alien, half android, half human. I'm only human, right?
Okay.
So some mornings I would come in and like my car would just be like overheating as I pull in the parking lot, or the kids tell me they had a field trip at the last minute, or something would make you frustrated in the morning, and I would just be stomping to my classroom like a little kid. Imagine being 30, stomping to your classroom like you 4. Like your mama said, no more Blue's Clues. Go to your room and clean up. You know what I'm saying? And you just stomp into your room. She won't let me watch Blue's Clues. So I'd be stomping like that to my classroom. And the lady next to me, she was the arts teacher, right? So there's this hall, right? There's a hall, like there is a hall with like all the math and English on it, and then there's a hall with the computers, social studies, arts, and all that stuff on it. A hall with like the sciences and all. You know how it is broken up.
Right.
Every day I would come to my classroom and try to sneak in without speaking, and she would be like, "Good mornings, good mornings,
good mornings."
Yeah, he's like, "It's a beautiful day." I was like, "Oh boy, man," and you know, I find myself becoming less of hardcore Freezy. Like I'm finding myself becoming less of you know what I'm saying, the dude that used to work at the jail for all these years, the dude that used to come home with scratches on his neck, you know what I'm saying, being cussed out, smoking Black and Mild, mad, going to work ready to fight, come home mad because I can't fight no more. I gotta go home and you know what I'm saying, less of that, and then more of this attitude that I have. Good mornings. Yeah, man.
The people like that. First of all, that is definitely the South. Good mornings with the S, that's down south. 2, man, listen, I love you, Miss So-and-so, but today I want to be upset. Don't come with your happiness today. Let me be upset today.
Right.
The Lord has woke us up this morning. Aren't you glad about it? No.
Yes. And Chuck, you know how she explained it to me? She was like, it's not even about being happy, it's about being thankful.
Boom.
Because she like, I'll go in her classroom and I'll be like, oh man, I just need just a triple dark roast coffee. I just need about 30 ounces of coffee right now. And she'd be like, hey baby, you know, I had just stopped at such and such 6 o'clock this morning. I was thinking about you. And she'll point, and it'd be like a cup like this tall, over there, you can see the steam just coming out like a science movie. Like, how in the world did you get that thing 6 o'clock this morning, and it's 7:20, and it's still bubbling hot? You know what I'm saying? Yo, teachers work magic, bro. I always thought teachers were magicians or lived in a fantasy world. Like they could conjure up some stuff. But anyway, speaking of school, Chuck, I got an article from you, and it kind of made my day, and kind of frustrated me at the same time. If you don't mind, man, I want to share it with you in the health and lifestyle section. You mind if we
Okay,
chop it
no
up
problem.
with the crowd? Let's do it.
Let's
Yeah, man. You want to kick it off, or you want me to kick it off?
um
Go ahead, bro.
I'll kick it off. I'll kick it off by posing a question. What's going on? What's going on? Are schools becoming too dangerous? Is bullying at a all-time high? Is it different than when we came up? Is it a good idea to give your adolescent a weapon to defend themselves against bullies in school? And if your answer is, go ahead, Unc.
No, go ahead, bro.
Go ahead.
I didn't want to step on nothing.
If your answer is yes, how upset were you when you heard about Columbine or not Little Rock? Red Rock? I don't want to. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I can't think of the name of the school. Right.
It's multiple. If you can't think of one, we could just say it in general, because school shootings and all that stuff, man, bro, it's outrageous. There are numerous examples.
And in most of these situations, these kids said that they were bullied. They were picked on.
Yeah.
So are they justified in mass murder because we're allowing our kids to go to school with all types of weapons, all types of weapons? And I feel like this is coming from a lot of millennial parents. If someone do something to you, you do it back to them. I just don't see myself giving my kid a gun. A gun to go to school? A gun to confront a bully?
Right.
Somebody got to be the adult or the rational one in this situation. And I sat back and I thought about this thing, man. I looked at some of the parents that were involved in some of these things. And I say to myself, like, okay, they look fairly okay. So they might be 35 to 40. So they're in my age group.
Yeah.
With a 12-year-old, 12, 13, 14, 15-year-old. Okay.
They old enough to know better.
They should. I still listen to rap music, man. But certain things don't agree with me anymore. You know,
and you
like eating a hamburger. Right. Like man, I still like listening to gangster rap. I still like listening to the shoot 'em up, bang bang. But I only can do it in moderation, man. like after about the third or fourth song, I'm like, I gotta change the mood in here.
Yeah, that's because you're a mature adult.
Okay. So I'm looking at people with teenagers saying you're not like that didn't kick in when you become a mature adult.
No,
because telling your kid it's okay to take a weapon to school to defend themselves, and they're making a post about it saying that your kid didn't do anything wrong because they were justified because they were being bullied.
Stupid.
Is ridiculous.
Yeah. But you know what, Chuck? Though, so the thing is what it comes down to is the development of social skills and social order when kids
Right.
go to school. Right? People think people think school is just about academics, and it's not.
No.
Right? School, you know, the whole school system is not just about that. Right? School's a place for you to educate yourself across the board.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Right.
People think it's just about these books. School is not just about books. Right?
Right.
Sure, you want to pass to the next grade, right? You want to pass to the next grade. But what you also want to do is understand social order and your place in it. Like
Right.
when the first thing
Right.
you learn when you go to school is not ABC 1 2 3, but this is your teacher. Notice
Mhm.
that there is an order established. She is in charge,
Right.
and you are not.
Exactly.
And then one of the other things that you learn about school is, and I'm not saying this as a subject matter expert, but I went to school and I worked in these places before.
Right.
The second thing you learn is order. We do things in this order. Take off your coat and book bag, put them in the cubby. Come up back over here to your desk and sit down. Right? Get your writing utensils out. So you learn order in school.
Mhm.
As all people think, well, you got to go to school and eat them books. Nah. That mentality is what get people bullied at school, and that's why you have things like fights. Right?
Right.
When kids are not taught this thing early on, and it's not being reinforced at home, like when you leave school and you get on a bus, right? You're taught, hey, that's the bus driver.
Yep.
Respect. Go to your seat, sit down. Right? When your stop comes, you get off that bus. And you go in the house to another adult, and it reinforces order. Everywhere you go, when you like 4 years old, when you first start in this journey, you are learning order, learning order, learning order, learning order, learning order, learning order, learning order. Right?
Right.
It's not vice versa. You go to school and the whole school is about you. Nah. It ain't never about that. But some of these kids are so up and down at home and on the road that when they get challenged, they don't know how to deal with it because they don't have the necessarily mental and emotional skills to handle stuff. Right?
Right.
And I'm not talking about the kids being bullied or the bully. I'm talking about both. Because I've been in settings where a kid was bullied, you remove the bully, and the kid that was being bullied becomes the bully.
The bully. Yep.
because they
Yeah.
learned a pattern of behavior. A pattern of behavior is taught to them, and nobody taught them that pattern of behavior is wrong. Right? Look, like when you Chuck, when you hear Chuck, I was in a spot where I heard third graders talk. Right.
Mm-hmm.
The third grade Chuck. And the third, this Chuck, this is 19. I'm sorry, not this is 2006. I'm in this small South Carolina town, right? And for some reason, I had a all black class, and I'm not talking about segregation or whatever. I'm talking about for some reason I had kids in one class was mostly black, and then I had two classes that was mostly white, and then I had another mostly black class. Right. So I was new. So the third graders come in. Yeah, I see my man's come in. He got his J's. He talk about how me and Pop Dukes played PlayStation last night. You know what I'm saying? That was fun. You know what I'm saying? You know how as a third grader, you kind of like you kind of getting into that place where you understanding who you are, but you still a baby. You know what I'm saying? Like my father got the Jordans just like me. You know how they talk. You know how it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that class. I come in because I had played the PlayStation all night, and I came in a little tired. So I come into class. I go to the class. I don't know. I think I forget I forget the name of the game that was out. I think it might have been Madden or something. Madden had just came. Whatever.
Right.
So I come into class, and they coming in talking, and I'm like, y'all sit y'all little rums down and shut up. And Chuck, in case you don't know, like I'm a big human being, man. I looked in the mirror if I came in here, I was like, man, I'm a big human being. So anyway, they in there talking. Didn't I tell you, shut up? Don't make me call you mama. Right. So that class, I had got on them early, right? They did all they work.
Right.
They put their work in the tray. They put their pencils back in their pencil box. They put their pencils in their book bag. And I'm like, oh, okay, this day right here ain't so bad. Right? So the next class come in, I open up a little bit. Towards the end of the class, everybody can hear us laughing. Because I'm doing this game called Draw a Line on the Board. I asked them a question. And if they get it right, I draw a line. I finish a picture, basically.
Okay.
So third graders, I'm asking them about stuff like, what's the state capital of South Carolina? And they'll say Columbia, and I'll draw a line. And I'm like, what's the state capital of North Carolina? And everybody, I'm like, it's okay. Look in your textbooks and find it. Everybody just zooming through their textbooks trying to find it. And so anyway, the game go on. And so I got SpongeBob about 2/3 the way drawn on the board, right? With the squares and all that stuff.
Right.
So they like, oh, I know what it is. But this is 2006, right? And then I'm like, Jaquan, who is this on the board? And then, I know, Uncle Freezy, I know. I'm like, if you know, tell me. Oh, I know. And then I do. 2 hours later, and all the kids in the class laugh because they know that's from SpongeBob, and they want to judge. So anyway, we wound up having fun, and I'm gonna get to the point. Trust me, I'll get to the point. So anyway, when the bell rang, everybody grabbing their stuff, and the little girls, third grade girls, they don't know how to handle like they emotions. They like, man, Uncle Freezy, I wish you could just be my daddy. And I'm like, Quita, go get out of here, go to class, go to your class. I'm like, and then I go home like, Mo, this little girl hugged me on my thigh and said she wished I could be her daddy. And so, like, when I tell hood dudes this, they like, well, what a mama look like? No, this ain't even about. So the third class come in, Chuck. We get straight into the exercise right off the rip. right? And then in the class I just did this with was a predominantly white, right? The next class come in is predominantly white. We do the same thing, right? And then when the fourth period come in, they all loud. You know what I'm saying? They have went to lunch. You know how it is, kids, they go to lunch. But the circumstance was this is a predominantly black class. They, and man, you know what I'm saying? And he took my, I couldn't even get my milk open. And I flipped. Sit down and shut up. Because I'm still tired now. I'm still tired. But you know what happened?
Right.
You know what it looked like? You know what this looked like, right? Uncle Freezy is only mean to the black kids. But the circumstances were different. So you got to
circumstances
right?
were tremendously different. Right.
But I had, you know what I'm saying, my babies at the first class, and I'm tired. I'm thinking like, oh my God, this is gonna be a bad day. Right? And then I get better as the day, and then the lunch crowd come in. They all loud because they had lunch, and you know what I'm saying, all the kids food give kids energy. For those that don't know, food give kids energy, right? Like with us, food give me the opposite. Food give me the itis. You know what I'm saying? And so did that class come in? Oh my bad, Chuck.
No, all I was going to say is it depends, man. I wasn't prepared for South Carolina lunch when I came down. When we went to lunch and they had tomatoes and rice with okra and sausage, I was like, wait a minute. This is for lunch?
Yes.
And then we got to go to class after this?
Yes. And Chuck, the same. Look, I'm gonna get to your point. I'm getting to your point. I promise. I just had to do a setup, right? But the same small school. I don't want to say the name of the town and all that stuff, but the same school, small school. They was like, I get like one of the fourth graders come knock on the door. I see him. You know how your door got a window pane in it, and you can see the student out there. I'm like, come on in. As she come in, she bring a note, and it's the lady from the cafeteria. And the lady from the cafeteria wrote me a note. Said, hey, good looking, we got ice cold Kool-Aid down here. But the note was folded up and stapled. So I took the staple remover and took the note out. Because, you know, kids will read the note. Like, you give a kid a note, they'll read it.
Of course. Yes.
You're like, wait a minute. You didn't do your homework. But you can read note between faculty. Right? So the note says, hey, good looking, we got ice cold Kool-Aid down here when you're ready. Right? And I look at the kids, I'm like, I'm ready to go right now. Remember that John Legend song? I'm ready to go. So, but anyway, you know what I'm saying? With the 4 period kids come in, I flip out. Sit down! Right? And so the shorties is like, you know what I'm saying? Shorty walk up, he got gum in his mouth. He's like, Uncle Freezy, man, me and the homeboys need to talk to me for a second. I'm like, you and the homeboys need to talk to me for a second? Yeah. I'm like, hey man, why your shoes ain't tied? That's just how I rock them. It's like 7 of them, right? The little boys, they pull me out to the side. They're like, yo, Uncle Freezy, this ain't right. Why you do the black kids this way, and then the white kids such and such and such? And it's like 7 of them. They out there pulling up their pants. They looking all serious. This is like a real thing for them. Like, we wanted, yo, how you think that make us feel when we hear them laughing? We in our class and we can hear them laughing, and we got to do a test. And then when we get down here, you mad. We ain't did nothing to you. And I'm like, man, that's how y'all really feel. Y'all feel like I'm just throwing y'all away. He's like, yeah, man. We always feel like that. We always feel like people just throwing us away, man. We want to have fun and learn and do stuff just like everybody else. But every time we show up, man, everybody mood change. And so Chuck, these dudes are 8. These dudes are 8, like having a real conversation with an adult. It's like 8 of them, all of them feeling the same way. And how I know the whole class felt that way, Chuck, is when a teacher step out of the classroom, usually kids start talking. But when I'm out in the hallway with them fellas, it's quiet. Like the classroom on the inside trying to listen. You know what I'm saying? You know how it is. Like, ooh,
right,
somebody in trouble. And so,
yep.
so you know what I did right there, right?
Mm-hmm.
I scrapped the lesson plan for the day. And I told 2 of them to go. I got a specific desk where I used to keep candy and joints at. You know, you got to switch it around because once the kids find out where it's at, they're gonna be going in for your desk for the rest of the year trying to find it. So you got to kind of switch it up, lock it, keep it unlocked, move it, put it on top of something they can't reach. You know what I'm saying? So I told the 2 little boys, "Hey, I got Reese cups in my desk. Right, you go on my desk. Go in there and tell them, hey, Uncle Freezy got something for everybody, right? So, I'm like, yo, go in there and pass out these Reese cups. I'm gonna hang out here with y'all for a few minutes." So they went in there. Ron and I forget the other little kid named Ron. Why does the light skinned kid always have to be named Ron, bro?
I don't know.
The little light skinned dude, it always be
the
Chuck,
peanut head.
And guess you know he went to an HBCU, right?
Of course he did.
Ron from the HBCU. I can't remember the name of the school, but I saw him at Walmart like 3 years ago. He was like, "Yo, Uncle Freeze, you the coolest dude, man." And this is what him telling me. He grown. He got his little baby in the cart, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "Uncle Freeze, man, you the coolest dude. I wish I had you in all my grades, man." And I was like, "Man, get out of here, man. Just go ahead and pay for my groceries, and I'll get out of here." You know, this is us talking as adults. As adults, you can talk to them like that. You know what I'm saying? Now, because I mean, what my man is like, what? I mean,
20 something.
Yeah. And so they pass out the things, and I'm like, yo. I go back into class. Everybody they're like, "Oh my God, Uncle Freezy's the greatest." And I'm like, "Yo, yeah, man, I'm sorry about that. That's not what this is even. You know, I love the babies. You know what I'm saying? I love all of y'all, not just this class, but y'all whole class. And in the class, and for when people feel the risk, a class is not just the subject that you're talking about, but it's all them babies that's the same age all the way through.
Right.
Like the kids you graduated with, that's your entire class. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And we just break them up because you can't have 200 kids in one setting to teach. It's impossible. But the thing is so I went in, they in there eating their Reese cups, and I'm like, you know what we'll do is break down a movie. Chuck, you remember how we used to break down movies on Saturday nights?
Yes.
So that's what kind of like where that came from. I wrote the name of the movie on the board, and I just had them write stuff based on their comprehension skills. Like, you know, so like what was such and such wearing? I can't remember the name of the movie. It might have been Friday. Because I think everybody saw it by then. Like, it might have been Friday. We in there, I wrote Friday on the board. Y'all remember this movie? I wrote Friday and put an underline on it. They're like, yeah, I watch Friday all the time. And I was like, yeah, what was such and such wearing? And getting them to speak to like context clues and things of that sort. And everybody like, oh my God, this is the best. They got to talk about a movie. They got to eat candy in class. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't get no homework. Right? Chuck, do you know after that, the students gravitated to me more, rushed into this happened in October.
Mm-hmm.
From October through about after standardized testing. So after April, after standard, Chuck, listen, why you send your kids to school after standardized testing? It ain't no purpose. Once the kids
Nope.
know the year is over, they ain't gonna do nothing else.
Nothing.
It's like senioritis. You ever had senioritis? Like
Oh,
once you-
definitely.
like your second semester.
I got all
of
my
your senior
credits.
year? Yes.
Oh, my credits.
Like
I don't know what you doing.
the second semester of your senior year, you ain't gonna do nothing. What you going to school for? It's for those other things, like your social skills
Right.
and social order. You know what I'm saying? In
Right.
preparation for the next steps and stuff, right? And so, and it's mentally preparing for the next step, right?
Right.
And so, like at the end of that year, I was talking to them what fourth grade was gonna be like. I'm like, yo, in fourth grade, man, fourth grade gonna be hard, man. You know what I'm saying? Fourth grade gonna be hard. Y'all gonna have a lot of homework, but it's gonna be fun. Y'all gonna get to do projects. But anyway, Chuck, guess what happened after that? 3 parents came up to the school and was like, I ain't sent my kids to school to learn about no Friday.
Oh, word. Oh, well. Maybe you should homeschool them then.
Chuck, they legit. A legit
Yeah.
lady was trying to raise her voice at me. I was like, hey, I don't care how upset you are. You raise your voice at me, I'm calling him Mo. Yeah, you think a dude came up to school, man. Y'all up, Chuck. Okay, how you double park in front of the school with your music bumping, right? Boom, 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 boom. I know in the trunk. I'm
In
a
the
Too
trunk?
Short fan, bro. Yes, I know Too Short. He walking in the thing like I need to talk to Uncle Freezy. You know what I'm saying? They call me. I'm walking. I'm like, who's that outside bumping? A parent. Yo, my man said that y'all was talking about Friday in the classroom. You know what I mean? I'm like, I know you ain't come up here smelling like good cushion alcohol. Talking about bumping, you double park. You ain't got. I can tell you didn't go. They didn't teach you nothing in school. Social skills, social order, how to speak and behave, and all that stuff. Shorty said you ain't even gave no homework. Right. And because I think sometimes, Chuck, what it is sometimes when people think just because they show up, things supposed to change. Yeah, I'll go up to the school. Most people in real life don't have impactful lives. Most people in real life, they don't have impactful lives, right? Either they want it that way or they want it that way and they can't get it that way. Some people just
That's
not
a fact.
Some people just not impactful, right? So let the people that have the ability to impact others in a positive way impact others in a positive way instead of being negative. You double park outside of an elementary school, bumping Too Short, coming inside smelling like good cushion alcohol with your clothes sagging, hanging off.
Man, I would slap you. If you don't sit your down.
Yo, shorty, my man's is like y'all was talking about Friday. Your man's. You talking about an 8-year-old kid?
That's your man's?
Chuck, this is real life, bro. This is real life.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
This is real life, bro. This is real life right here. This is real life right here, Chuck. This is real life. You know what I'm saying? And so the point, I want to get to that story that you was talking about just real quick because I had to mention these things because
Right.
what happens is people take school like people legit take school for like this weird joke like you're just supposed to go there and learn your ABCs. That's why the joint that you sent me, the Louisiana mom and 12-year-old daughter pulled up on a school bus.
Yeah.
This is the type of stuff that I'll be talking about. Like the mom is a Karen. She have no idea, or she got an idea, but she definitely not thinking. How in the world are because there's a such thing like, okay. So y'all, Chuck is my friend, and I support Chuck, right?
Right.
I'd be like, hey Chuck, yeah, man, it's a good idea. You getting out and exercising, you know what I'm saying? You trying to eat right, do all that stuff. But if Chuck said something wild, like if Chuck said something wild, like Uncle Freezy, man, you know what I'm saying? I don't wanna, you know, I'm gonna go rob a bank. I'm like, Chuck, stop being ridiculous. Sit your ass down. I'm gonna talk to Chuck just like that too. Just like that. And if Chuck be offended, I'm hoping so. Because I'm trying to distract him from doing something stupid. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like Chuck could be like, Chuck could say something like, yo, these police keep walking around the block. They walk around the block. One more time, I'm going to, Chuck, go over there and sit down. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you trying to do? You know what I'm saying? I got to talk to you just like that. You know, because there's a difference. There's a difference between supporting somebody in their thing and just co-signing for foolishness. And a mom and a 12-year-old daughter getting on a bus, taking stuff into their own hands is foolishness. And I understand school districts are, bro, Chuck, school districts are weak, bro. Their hands is tied with a lot of stuff. Their only recourse is the legal system, but they don't want to put the baby in the legal system. You know what I'm saying? Like when two 12-year-old girls fight, like say, Chuck, your 12-year-old daughter go to school 3 days in a row and she get beat up by the same 12-year-old girl and you mad, the school district don't necessarily want to put the other 12-year-old girl in the clink. They don't want to ruin her life at 12 because they don't even know why these two can't get along. All they know is that Chuck got a problem with his daughter being infidel, and I do too. But for Chuck to get on the bus with a weapon with his 12-year-old daughter, now things is getting crazy. You know what I'm saying?
And that's my issue. Like why is the first thing is violence? First thing that we go for, first thing that we dig. Like a gun. Don't get me wrong. I've shot guns when I was 12, but they were shotguns.
Me too.
I think I shot like one handgun when I was maybe like 13, a 25.
Right.
But that was in a very controlled situation. Down south. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, as a parent, why haven't you gone to school yet? Why haven't you gone to figure out what the problem is? Why is your advice to your child? As a matter of fact, it's not even advice. You gave your child a gun.
Right. Right.
You gave your kid a gun. Now what if your kid would have got on the bus and shot several people? Right?
Right.
Then what? Or what if she would have came back to the bus and the bus driver would have pulled out and shot your kid?
Right. Or Chuck, that's what I'm saying. Or what if the bus driver would think about if you're a kid, you see your mom or your pops get on the bus, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? at wilding out, and as a 12-year-old, you watch your mom or your dad get killed on a bus, and it was your fault that it happened. Think about how that lasts with you forever. And think about that. Chuck. I got two things. There's an R.J. Barrett interview going on, man. My bad. I was trying to, but yeah, but Chuck, imagine your 12-year-old, how your 12-year-old life changed after she come home saying that she couldn't handle something at school, her parent get on the bus and get killed. Think about all the 12-year-olds on that bus that see that.
Right.
Yeah. All these things have to take. You have to take all these things into account, right? Or what happens if what happens to collateral damage? What if it's Uncle Freezy daughter getting picked on? You know what I'm saying? Uncle Freezy daughter fight back because my daughter crazy. She fight back against one of them adults like my baby. I love her, but I think my baby got like a screw loose, Chuck. Like she a lady now, but she one of them girls that like, what you say? And it's like Uncle Freezy, we had to tase her, strap her down, mace her, pepper spray, cargo strap, rubber bands, rope, duct tape, and she was still trying to get at the girl. Yeah, she get that from her mama. I don't know where she get that from. But anyway, so say the lady get on the bus and she bumped Uncle Freezy daughter. You know what I'm saying? And now Uncle Freezy daughter upset. Now Uncle Freezy daughter friends is upset. And now everybody jump on the parent. And the parent, soon as that parent hit one child, here come all the other parents. You see how this thing get weird, bro? See how it get weird?
Got very weird, very quick.
Like Chuck, think about it. Your baby getting picked on, right? She ain't even, like, in this scenario, this baby was being picked on, right? They wasn't fighting, right? She was just getting picked on, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Wait. You said the young lady in this story?
Yeah. I'm asking.
Where the young lady brought the gun, it was a fight. I don't believe that well, maybe it was one of those situations where she was being picked on and it came to a head, they got into a fight. Maybe the young lady got the best of her. So this was retaliation. And see, that's my problem right there. Like, yo, you got to take your L's. All this shooting, and I ain't talking about just these kids in this situation, but everybody that be pulling out guns and shooting don't want to take L's, man. That's why I stopped. When I was younger and someone would get beat up, I'll be like Smokey, you got knocked the F out. And I stopped that because what happens is that person feel like you're becoming antagonistic, right? And now they can't take being ridiculed. So they got to get that, and now they got to go shoot somebody,
Right.
because that's what all of these stories ends in gun violence. Everyone grabbed their gun. Everybody shoot.
Right.
And I'm like, there's no coming back for that. Don't let something that is momentary have everlasting effects on you. Meaning, don't let this moment in time destroy your whole life. don't let this. It was his cat. I went to school with for a brief period of time. Um, him and his brother, they moved down from White Plains, right? And
Okay.
they were light skinned pretty boys, but they were super cool. They were super duper cool.
Right.
But because they were, because they were light skinned, you know, people assumed they were soft, right? And I remember the younger brother gets into a fight. He loses, of course, and all they did all day for the next couple of days was pick at. Oh man, you got beat up. Oh man, you got beat up. Oh man, you got beat up. That Monday morning. Yo, man, you heard about Greg's little brother? What happened? Yo, he shot like 3 people
Right.
last night. Well, who are the 3 people? The 3 people that was picking at him about losing the fight.
Yep.
Shot him and killed him. If I'm 15 at the time, this kid had to be 13, man. Still in prison. Still in prison, man. They gave a kid life in prison. And it was because he let that momentary situation have an everlasting effect on his life. And it's like,
Yep.
I ain't picking up no gun to shoot nobody for picking. I'm just not.
But hey, but you know what though, Chuck? That's the part that get me like what people don't understand is like people will say this thing. Like there's this thing, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words would never hurt. That's the biggest crock of bullshit. Yo, words hurt. Words hurt.
Worse than the stick or stone.
Right. Words hurt because scars and broken bones will heal.
Yes.
That's why I be careful. Like not with you. Like okay. So here's the thing. I'm just mentioning you in general, right? Just because we rocking together right now, but just in general, in all the highways and byways, and all my travels, and all my crossing. Man, I be careful with word usage, right? And sometimes it come across soft. But personally, I would prefer a soft landing than me offend somebody accidentally. You know what I'm saying? Like. So what it is sometimes people are like, take this. We take certain things for granted. Oh, he tough. He can handle it. He a big boy. Here's one. You know what I'm saying? He from the street stole. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Where we from? Yo, shout out to such block. You know what I'm saying? If you from where I'm from, you know, my hood, you know what I'm saying? That, you know, and I'm like, yeah, I feel you, man. I feel you. And I personally feel like I'm as tough as they come. Right?
Right.
I think, chat, I'm the toughest person that y'all know. Trust me. Trust me. I'm the toughest person that y'all know. And I'm not bragging on that. I'm saying that as a disclaimer, saying you don't want people that tough around you. Like I got a cousin, Toyo. He tougher than me. Right? But you know why he tough? Because he been through too much stuff. His mind ain't right. He been through so much stuff that he can't adjust. Like he don't have like Toyo can't stay with a woman, right? Because it ain't because he don't love her. It's just because he don't have he don't know how to talk to. He don't know how to talk to women.
Okay.
Right? Like Like Chuck, you ever been around a dude that don't know how to talk? Like Toyo was with this lady like 8 years, right? I'm like, Toyo, what you doing, bro? Been with her 8 years. Y'all ain't married. Shit. Why we got to this Toyo? What we got to go? Why we got to go? What we got to go in front of the man for? I be in front of the man too much. And I'm like, so he ain't. It's a judge. That's what you do when you get married, bro. You got to go through that. I've been in front of the judge too much. So, Toyo, because you've been in front of, because you have a record, because you know what I'm saying? Because you had to do certain things. I mean, that lady who didn't don't get to have her fairy tale ending. But fairy tale is real life. This me and Toyo talking, right? And Chuck, me and Toyo done fought. That's my cousin. Toyo don't put hands on me, and I done put them paws on Toyo. And that's my cousin, blood. We fighting in the yard like dogs. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Cause I ain't great. Ain't no. Listen. Nah, I ain't, man. Listen. I mean, I had just got me a fresh linen suit. This dude named Jermaine Suit World. Had just got me a linen suit, man. It had some sandals. I thought I was fly. I see Toyo, like, I'm like, Toyo, go ahead now, man. I ain't, you see I'm fresh, right? Toyo, I don't go, man, what? And like, Toyo, take that air out your chest, bro. You remember who you talking to? But I got a point that I'm getting to, right? Right. The point that I'm getting to is this. Man, tough is overrated, bro. When we gonna start showing love?
Them.
Tough, man. People so tough that they can't even function. People so tough that you can't even function, bro. You so tough that you can't even function. Hewlett Samuels in the building. Hey, Chuck. Oh, I meant to tell you. I gotta change subjects right here. I gotta change subjects real quick. Guess what, man? I got family in Inwood. You ever heard of Inwood?
Yeah. Long Island.
Yeah, I got people in Inwood. I got family in Inwood, bro.
Okay.
But here's the thing. Every time I say it, people are like, yo, Inwood is in Far Rock. And then people are like, Inwood is in Long Island. I don't know. I ain't never been there, I don't think.
Is it Far Rock? Okay.
Inwood?
Okay, so I'm wrong. They're saying it's Manhattan.
Manhattan? Oh, that's
Yeah.
definitely not it. That's definitely not it.
That don't seem. Yeah, that's what. Inwood, Manhattan. Inwood, Queens. Now see, this is the Inwood I know, Nassau County. So
Nassau County, that's what I thought.
right. I just wanted to make sure. But yeah, it's Nassau County. There is an Inwood in Manhattan. A little small section of
Wow.
okay, so
I'm trying to figure out what part so I can know what part to represent. Inwood.
I'm not a speed reader. Go ahead.
Me either,
I had to stop because I was like, wait a minute, that's too much dead air. Let me stop trying to read this thing.
Yeah, man. Hey, and Chuck, I got to get out of here too, man, so I can get dressed to go to this joint, man.
Oh,
it's an important,
definitely.
It's an important day for us. We just got to figure out some stuff, man. So I got to get out of here. I'm sorry about what I'm saying, this being short, but this joint is important. So you know how it is.
Nah, man, that's cool, man. Listen, ladies and gentlemen. Tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate everybody coming through. King Poppy in the building, DSJ, Hewitt, Samuel, Soulfinger, Chef NYK. Salute to all you, everyone that was here earlier this morning. We appreciate you coming through. We'll be back here tomorrow between the hours of 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of this Nick content. And we'll see you tomorrow. Peace. Or maybe not.
All right, y'all. Peace.